Okay, let's see, where are we? Went through 74 last time. So we're on 97. We're going to go to 97 now. So yes, we are recording. So these are a bunch of Venn diagrams. Probably go through 106 and then stop and do the next one. So 97, we have A intersected with B intersected with C. So let's draw a Venn diagram. So we typically have a rectangle to show the entire, this is the universal set. And then we have some circles. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to copy that 3 times. Clone it 3 times, or clone it twice, so we have 3 of them. So, and let's go ahead and give them names. We'll call this A, we'll call this B, and we'll call this C, and I'm going to group those 2 together. So when I move them, they don't separate. Okay, so the first thing we have is set A, and we intersect that with set B, like this. So that, and this area here is the intersection of A and B, and then if we bring C in here, it's the intersection. So let's do this one at a time. So the intersection of A and B is this thing right here. And so then if we bring C in, so this is C, so the intersection of this whole thing with this is this area right in the middle right there. So it's this intersection of all 3. Okay. So let's go ahead and move some of this stuff over to the next one. I'm going to move this, but then I'm going to, oh, so I didn't want to do that. I need to keep, let me do that over again. I'm just going to copy this thing. So we copy that, and we'll copy, actually we'll just clone that and drag it over. So there's B, there's C, and there's A. And what I'm going to do before we go any further, I'm just going to clone that page so that I have another one available that's not messed up. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is 100. So 100 says the complement of A intersected with B, and then actually I guess they're all going to be kind of together first, and then we just figure out what these are. So, and then we have the intersection with C. So let's see what we have. So we'll put all these together like that. So the complement of A is going to be everything but A. So we can do that. It's like everything over here, including what's in C and D. So so this is A prime. And B is, so we're intersecting that with B. So B is this part. So if you intersect the red with the B, you're going to end up with this. So I'm going to show that as green. So green is not A intersected with B. So A can, red is this, and so it includes everything that's not A. And then if you intersect that with B, you're going to get the green one. And then if you intersect that with C, what's going to be left over is just this little smidgen part right there. And I've already rounded colors, so I'm going to use black. Or actually, I'll just find a color in here. We'll use some weird color here. See if this works or not. So it's going to be this particular little segment right there. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So red is everything but A. Intersect that with B, you get everything here except for this little bit part that's with A. And then you intersect the green part with C, which is this part, and the common part is this little doohickey bit right there. Okay, what's next? 103. So I need one more of these. Let me go ahead and clone this again. So the next one we're going to do is 103. So 103 is A intersected with B prime union with C. Okay, and we're going to put all these together again. This. So let's do A. Actually, let's do not B. So not B is going to be everything that's in the universal set, but not in B. Okay, so that's not B. Complement of B. And then we intersect that with A. So that's going to be just like before. When we intersect it with A, this part is A. So we can't include anything that's in there. So it's going to be this area. So that's going to be the green is A intersected with the complement of B. And then we have union with C. So the union with C means this part plus everything that is in C. So even though this wasn't included in it, it is in B, we still include it all in the long run. So I'm going to use, again, a different color here. Actually, let me find a different color. Do we have a different color? We'll use this highlight. So this area here is the intersection of A and not B. And then this is C, and so you fill both of these in like that. And so that would be the result. So C union with A, the intersection of A and not B. Okay, I think that's right. And then the final one is 106, which is the complement of A intersected with the complement of B union with C. Okay, so we're going to move these together again. And so what are we using? Usually use red for the first thing. So let's do not B again. So not B is going to be all this stuff. So I'm not including B. It's everything else. And I'm intersecting with not B. Well, that's what's not B. Let's use blue for that. So not B would be, not A. So this is not B. The red isn't. This is. Let's use this. Red is not B. And we're going to use green for not A. So I'm going to go in the other direction. So we cross this here. And we go to the boundaries of A, but we don't include that. Like that. Okay. So that's not A. And we want to find the intersection of those two. Well, this is not in it, and that's not in it. So it's going to be this area right here. So let me use a highlighting color for that. So this would be the intersection of not A and not B. So it's everything in C that's not touching A or B. Okay, so let's write that. This, oops, I did that. Let's see if I can get it to work. So A intersection of B, not B. Okay, so that's a little bit. And then we have the union of that with C. Well, this is that part. If you do it with the union, C include everything. So we'll do one more. We'll use the green. So you actually end up just having everything. So it just turns out to be equal to C when you do the union. So I'm going to pause it for just a second, make sure I did all this right. And okay, so I have one mistake here. It was on this last one. So let me just undo what I just did there. This actually should be this first part, the intersection of, well, yeah, okay. The intersection of not A and not B is actually all this stuff here. So it goes all the way around. You can see I had both red and yellow lines there, so it should have been like this. So that's that, and then when you have the union of C, you get this extra little bit in there. And so that's it. It's everything except A and B that's not in C. So that's the correct answer. Okay.